Live from the City of the Hills, this is Late Night Oneonta. Tonight, Rebecca Pollard and Nicole Pereria. And now, your hosts, Troy O'Brien and Laura Varela.
Hello again, everyone. We are back.
You thought you could get rid of us that easy, didn't you?
Yes, we may have been on an extended hiatus, but we are back and better than ever.
And the best part is, we don't plan on taking any more breaks for the rest of the semester.
That's right, that's right. Oh, hold on. I'm getting word that we have received another massive snowstorm heading this Wednesday.
Oh, man, dude, they already took study day away from us. What else can they do? Push off graduation?
Don't give them any ideas, Laura. They're watching. Okay.
Okay, so let's move right on to the monologues then. And with a month since our last episode, boy, do we have some things to talk about.
Absolutely, as always. Surprisingly, ready to talk about Trump. President Trump has made a claim without supporting evidence. Gasp. Once again, Trump has used his favorite way of communicating, Twitter, to claim that Barack Obama wiretapped Trump Tower during the end of his campaign, and to this day we have no evidence that has been provided. Could this be fake news?
What? Oh, man.
I don't want to point any fingers.
All right, here's something that's real. This isn't fake. Get ready.
Okay.
We had a record snowfall here in New York, with Oneonta in particular getting over 33 inches. Look, the snow is just starting to melt, which is good because it's springtime now.
Yes,
yeah.
Someone should tell someone about that.
Someone should, I think so. Can you believe that we got more snow in March than we did all this winter? I sure can't.
No, and it is not a good thing. But this weekend was a busy one here in Oneonta with both St. Patrick's Day and St. Onie's Day back to back. And after a short pause of snow, it came back on Saturday. This weekend proved, if anything, there is nothing that can stop college students from drinking all day long.
Oh no, I definitely saw it at
I don't know if
Mills.
that's something they can put on their resume or...
I'm not sure. We'll find out. We'll let you know. We'll give you a call.
Updates to come.
So, Disney recently announced a director for its upcoming live-action remake of its animated hit, Mulan.
Oh,
However,
exciting.
news also came out that's making the project a little bit controversial.
Oh, and what's that?
So, director Nikki Caro recently said the films wouldn't have any songs in it, which would be a departure from the original, which was a musical.
Of course.
Now, I'm just going to say it right now, right here, right? Why make a Mulan film if there aren't going to be any songs? I can't talk about it anymore. I'm just...
Laura, it's fine.
I'm just getting emotional.
Just to move it.
We need Be a Man.
Okay, all right, stick around. We've got a great show for you here tonight. Rebecca Pollard of the State Times is here.
Oh, yes, and we also have Student Association President Nicole Pereira here. We'll be right back.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Bring this sweet.
So I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Danse, balance la cadence, on lève bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence, dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou, ton
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back. Our first guest tonight is the managing editor of SUNY Oneonta's newspaper, The State Times. Please help me welcome Rebecca Pollard.
Great.
Thanks,
Happy to
guys.
have you here. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So, State Times, what could you exactly tell everyone exactly what your title is?
Okay, so I'm the managing editor of the school paper we have here, the State Times it's called. It's been around for almost 50 years, next semester. So I basically sit in a dungeon and hunt. It's the basement, there's no windows.
Yeah,
it's
dungeon
quirky.
sounds scary.
Yeah, no, it's a quirky little room, it's fun. But and I just have to read articles over and over and over and make sure we're not printing nonsense or grammar mistakes.
Oh, you make it sound pretty mundane. I'm assuming you get some sort of joy out of reading all these papers, or no?
Well, personally, I like reading articles, but also
There we
you
go.
sit around a big table with a bunch of other people, so obviously it's entertaining. You're not sitting in silence, so you learn a lot.
Okay.
So that's cool.
So you're reading these papers. Are these papers student submitted, or are they submitted by the club, or tell us more about that?
All right, so it is a club, and anyone is welcome to come. We meet Mondays at 5:30 in 5B of Hunt, and you can write about basically anything you want. So we have an opinion section and news section, culture, arts, and
News,
sports.
culture,
I always
arts.
forget sports because I don't know anything about sports, but that is there. And so basically you can come and write about, the editors all have ideas for students that they can pick from if they so wish, or if you come up with your own idea, we try to keep it pretty versatile, so whatever you want to write about, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everything goes. I'm curious now. Have you been with this for a while, or did you start recently?
Yes.
And why did you start?
I was a first semester sophomore when I found the club. I didn't know the school paper was a thing, which if you saw recently, there was a quiz on the homepage of the SUNY Oneonta. Yeah, and not many people know apparently we have a paper, so we do. I found out about it, thought it'd be fun to be published. It is, by the way.
It is
It
fun.
is fun.
For those who
It's
are
cool. So I started out as just a club member. Now I'm on e-board. Actually, e-board of the State Times gets paid, which is awesome because of the editor positions. But I started off as just a club member, and then I studied abroad and wrote for a magazine in New Zealand, a school paper there, so that was cool, and came back and got the paid position as a managing editor.
Do you think being in the club helped you land the job in New Zealand? Or?
Definitely, definitely. Writing down that you've been paid to edit anything is a pretty big deal, I think, for any writing position that you're going to get anywhere else other than the college you already started writing at. So, yeah, because it was really cool there. They didn't have any paid positions, but the school paper was very different, very student-oriented. So you actually had to send in 3 basically articles of what you'd want your column to be like, which is a little differently than we do it here. You don't have to be a columnist to write in the paper. You can write once and never write again if you so wish. That's not how they did it, but it definitely did help.
Wow.
Yeah.
Considering the experience you have, I gotta know, if someone is interested in doing this or wants to do it but doesn't know where to start, what kind of advice would you give them?
Okay, so I think everyone's a little skeptical when they think about writing their first newspaper article, but that's what the e-board is here for. We're here to help you. We actually have 5B, the room I mentioned before in Hunt. We meet Mondays at 5, but also you can come by any time, and right on the door we have sheets of paper and a little pocket folder that you can take on how to write an article for the paper. That just gives tips like try to get quotes. It should be about 500, 700 words, and where the emails to submit it to. And if you have any questions, all of our emails are on that sheet as well. We're happy to help individually, but also you can come and sit in on our editing process, which we have had students do, to if you want to make sure your writing is strong enough, but anyone can write.
So do you find it hard to fill the pages, or are you week after week looking at hundreds of entries, or are you making the call for maybe some more students out there to submit their works?
We definitely are making the call for more students to submit their work, not because we're super desperate. We actually do have a good amount of students right now. Our editor-in-chief, Cheyenne Dorsango, she's been doing a really good job at getting the word out about the club and having more people involved. Yeah, but definitely the more the merrier, especially because we do, if we get articles that seem a bit too controversial or things like that, we do hold the right to not publish things, or if facts seem incorrect, or hold off on them, say, look at this again, make sure, give us your sources, and then we'll publish it. But definitely the more is always better with media, as you guys definitely know. The more media you have, the more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Diverse?
Yes, diverse, thank you. That is what I was looking for.
And so out of you said there was 5. There's sports, opinions, culture? What were the other 2?
News and sports, opinion, culture, news, arts.
And is there any one in particular that you really, really need students to write a little bit more about? Or maybe there's someone watching out here that really loves sports and could really write a good sports article for you.
Yeah, sports is always struggling to have people write about hockey for some reason. No one wants to write about hockey.
Upstate in New York?
Right, that's what I would think. Yeah.
Mighty Ducks.
Laura, there is more teams other than the Mighty Ducks, and I'm pretty sure the Mighty Ducks was more of a cartoon. It wasn't really a real...
Oh my goodness. Oh dear.
We might need to look for someone other than Laura to write our articles, but hockey fans out there, they should submit their articles and be a published author. That'd be a great thing to put on a resume.
Always
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Of course. Is that on the top of your resume? The managing editor?
The managing editor of the State Times. Yeah, probably my biggest accomplishment.
Wow.
Thus
we
far.
really want to thank you. This was actually very helpful. Tell us one more time. When do you guys meet up? What time? Where?
Mondays at 5:30 in 5B of the Hunt Union.
Hear that, everybody? Keep that in
Mondays.
mind.
Mondays.
Now, stay right here. We have Nicole Pereira after the break.
Danse, balance, suis la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex? Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
My dad's one of the producers. He's there tonight. Bring this one.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
please help us welcome our next guest. She is the president of the Student Association and behind many things on campus offerings that I can't even list them all. Here with us tonight, Nicole Pereira. Nicole, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's a pleasure to have you. I can't wait to get right into the questions.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Oh, please, our pleasure, our pleasure.
We are humble.
So, Student Association probably has their hands in a lot of what happens on campus. Am I wrong?
No, you are correct.
I am totally right. And you have been in the group for all 4 years of college, or I assume you had to work your way up the ranks.
So this is my 5th year here at Oneonta, so I started my junior year, so this will be my 3rd completed year.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
So did you start off just as a normal Senate member, and you just decided, this is something that I want to be, I want to work towards the president? And so you...
Yeah, I guess, I didn't foresee myself being the president, I would say. I started off as a senator, and then after my first semester, the vice president of Central Affairs at the time, she resigned. So I decided to run on a whim, and I luckily won and served 1 semester there and then another term after that. And then once I decided I was staying another 5th year, I was like, I feel as if I was ready for the position, so I took on the presidency.
History was made.
I have heard somewhere, I don't know if this is an exact quote, but I've heard, with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, that was Batman.
That was one of those.
Definitely.
Do you find that this quote has anything to do with your daily life? Do you find yourself just overwhelmed with power that you don't know what to do with it all?
I don't want to say power, but there's definitely a lot of responsibilities that come with the presidency.
That was the word.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, I mean, I hate the title because I think a lot of people will find you intimidating or in any way, and I'm just a normal student, and I'm here to help. But definitely there's a lot of responsibility that comes with the position and overseeing the executive board and how the organization runs as a whole.
A lot of pride as well. You know, when you see, everything come together and you can put your name on it and say, I helped accomplish this, and this thing would really help the school. So do you find yourself, being proud a lot of what you've accomplished?
Well, I guess I'm proud of the organization as a whole. I would never just put my name on it. We all work together and collaboratively.
No part was I.
Teammate right there, Troy.
So yeah,
no,
but I love when the Student Association can contribute to the campus. So
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm curious, with all the stuff that you've been doing and with all the stuff that's going on, I gotta know your favorite aspect of it. Maybe a loaded question. Think about it. It's good. It's okay.
Favorite aspect, I guess, is, I don't know, it's the experiences you have in the organization. So I've grown so much as a person. I've experienced so many things that will help me in my future and help me grow as a person. But on top of it, just working with the students and seeing all the great things like this, for example, that you guys can do that I would never imagine doing. It's incredible just to see the students grow and really work with them and, I don't know, be part of a team as a whole, as a campus.
It is a great feeling to be part of a team and a team that does so much on campus. Now, for our viewers out there who might want to get involved, how could I, as maybe an upcoming freshman, get involved and maybe serve as a Senate member in the future?
Of course. So actually, April 18th is when the new Student Association Executive Board is sworn in.
18th, okay.
So we have a whole brand new Senate that will be coming in. So we have 30 seats open for everyone to join. You just come into our office, which is in the downstairs floor of Hunt Union, right by the waterfront room.
Freshman to junior, doesn't matter the age?
Yep, doesn't matter the age. You can join whenever.
Is there a specific GPA I need to hold?
Do you need 2.5 GPA?
2.5 GPA?
Yep.
That's fine for me. I have a 2.5.
But other than that, that's really the only requirement. As long as you follow election policy, you are eligible to run.
And I know that a few of the Senate members, maybe some of the higher ranking ones, have office hours. Does every Senate member have office hours, or what is the requirement that a normal Senate member would need to fulfill?
Okay. So as we also have 5 director positions whom they serve as senators, but they have a little more responsibility. They serve 4 hours in the office per week just to make sure that they're there for all the students. Executive board members, we serve 8 office hours per week to make sure that we're there for the students as well. A typical Senate member only needs to do 5 office hours a semester just to make sure they're getting acclimated with the office and helping us and getting acquainted with the organization.
Of course, of course. Well, I mean, that sounds very prestigious. I personally wish that I got involved with the Student Association now that I'm sitting down with you and talking about it.
Absolutely.
Do you find that this is going to be something that might help you with the connections that you've made in, the world beyond college?
Oh, definitely. In my position as president, I've been working a lot with the SUNY Student Assembly, which is the student governing body for all of the SUNY student governments. So I'm making a lot of connections there. We've had presidential summits where we meet with other SGA presidents. So I've been meeting a lot of people and networking, and it's just been such a great opportunity.
Well, I hope all the hard work pays off in the future and you land the job as the President of the United States.
Wouldn't that be something?
Well, all right. After this, stick around. We will be playing the Whisper Challenge with Nicole. Ooh. Keep right here on Late Night Oneonta. Stay right where you are.
Her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. You're amazing, just the way you are.
Don't miss all the latest amazing stories right at your fingertips. People love people.
Take it back.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we are back, and we're going to be playing a favorite here at Late Night Oneonta, the Whisper Challenge. Laura and I have a list of words that I will be saying out loud, but
there's always a twist. There's always a twist. Our darling Nicole, already with loud music in her ears, will have to be wearing those headphones. Her goal is to try to guess as many phrases as she can. Are you ready? Give me a nod. Yes? There we go. She's got it, ladies and gentlemen.
Amazing.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
I've just put all my Backstreet Boys tunes, gave them to her. She's been jamming along all
Everyone wishes
during
they
the
could
break.
just do that.
All right, so make sure you can't read through this paper. Let's see. Are you ready, Nicole? Okay.
I think she's ready.
First word.
Oneonta?
Yes!
Okay.
Wow.
That one was sometimes the magic just happens.
Okay, here.
Oh, let's see.
You read the next word.
Here we go. Are you ready? I think we stumped her, ladies and gentlemen.
One more time.
One more time.
I have no idea.
Oh.
Here, let me get. Labradoodle.
It's a dog. It goes woof.
Oh, Labrador? No, Labradoodle?
Yes.
There we go. We give her a hint. You act like a dog, and the magic happens. Oh, this one's for you. This one's for you, Troy.
Hugh Jackman.
I'm really bad at this.
Two words. Hugh Jackman.
What's that thing? Yeah.
Hugh Jackman. All right, maybe I can change the word.
Let's see what you can do.
Wolverine?
Yes. It was Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. You were close, though. You had it. You had it.
Basically. Okay. She's on a roll.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh, I see.
Okay. I thought that said something totally different.
You ready?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's really
What a word to go for.
This is not a word you would just hear
How
on the
do we
streets.
pantomime this?
Let me see. What song are you listening to right now? Same
Ooh,
song.
she's on a good one.
It's a good one. Backstreet Boys.
Ready?
It's like four-leaf something?
Close.
The four she got. The four she got. How else can we do this, Troy? You give it a shot. See what happens.
Okay.
Floor lift driver? Four-lift driver? Forklift?
There we go.
Yes, this has turned into a game of charades as well as Whisper Challenge.
We're
Okay.
making progress here.
All right, I think she'll be able to get this one pretty easy.
Let's see.
Wonder Woman?
You know what?
Oh, that.
It's in your head, it's in your mind, it's in your heart. Oh my goodness.
This one, I am so sorry. Can you hear me?
She might guess it though. She might do it.
Sorry.
She'll get it.
The last one. Very difficult. Say this one out loud. Okay.
Out loud? Let's do it. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Jesus.
We're stepping up, people. It's too much.
And the word is?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Wait,
You got
hold
the
this. Oh, the song just already started. Okay.
Let's see.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Is that the Mary Poppins?
She's getting
Yes,
it. She's
the
getting
Mary
it.
Poppins.
She's getting it.
Say it. Say it. I know you know it.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got her.
Drop
we
the
got
hammer.
Her. She did it.
Can we get a time on that? What was
We
the
get
time?
a champ.
Was-
Get her that medal.
That was the record time in, how long was it? Oh, a minute and a half. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Amazing. That was
I'm emotional.
absolutely, thank you. Thank you.
I'm blessed.
Thank
I'm
you all
honored.
for watching. That is all the time we have for tonight's episode. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Rebecca.
And we'll
thank
be
you,
right back
Oneonta.
next week. Good night, Oneonta.